Hello, Zach.
Hi, Duncan.
Welcome to the Blanket Fort.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I have 10 questions for you if you'd like to answer.
I would love to answer.
Question number 1, very important. What is your favorite sandwich?
Okay. I like sandwiches a lot. You know what?
Do you eat them all the time?
I do eat sandwiches quite often, and I do think they're beautiful and fun. My favorite sandwich growing up as a kid that I have recently rediscovered a love for is the peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Ooh, yes. Do you toast the bread ever?
I don't.
You don't?
I should try that, though.
I don't. I've had many interviews recently, and many people have had a bit of the peanut butter and some banana, and someone toasted it in a panini press.
Oh, that would be really delicious.
Yeah.
Almost makes it like a dessert.
Yeah, a couple chocolate chips mixed in.
That's good. I try to pretend because you're putting bananas in it that it's healthy. I feel like that's like venturing too far into okay, this is a cake now.
Yeah. So peanut butter and any bread preferences?
I really like a nutty bread.
A nutty bread.
So something with lots of seeds and nuts in it, because I like a little bit of crunch, especially with a sandwich that is so soft.
Yes. So smooth peanut butter but crunchy bread.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, okay.
But not toasted crunchy bread.
Toasted crunchy bread. Fascinating. Thank you. Question number 2. Do you have any other sandwich preferences you'd like to share?
I have lots of preferences about sandwiches, but I don't feel like I need to share every single one there. But peanut butter and banana sandwich is like my go-to right now.
And it's nostalgic right now, too.
It does feel very nostalgic.
Do you remember when you started having this peanut butter banana sandwich? Like, was it like a 5-year-old kind of like snack you would get cut up into quarters?
When I was a kid, my mom used to make me peanut butter and banana sandwiches cut up into a square piece of bread cut up into triangles, because squares are too boring. Had to be triangles. And I've passed this along to my child, who now insists that her sandwiches are cut up into triangles and not squares.
And we do it every time.
That's it. And crust off and all that stuff. That's the expression of love.
Yes. Incredible. Question number 2. Are you an early bird, a night owl, or a flamingo?
What is a flamingo?
When Grace Fire was here, one of their members, Simon, he was like, I feel like a flamingo. So I'm like, well, that's part of the question now, because that's if you're not a night owl or an early bird, or if you're like trying to switch between, or I don't know, I added it to the question because I just love Simon Dance.
Yeah, I never heard that before.
We're starting it here.
It's interesting. I don't consider myself a night owl or an early bird.
Perfect.
I am like a solid middle of the day person. I like to go to bed early and I like to wake up late.
Okay.
Rarely do I get that opportunity anymore, having a small human in my life, and playing music late into the evenings. But when I get the opportunity, that is my natural place. Like in bed by like 9 p.m. and I might wake up by 9 a.m., 10 a.m.
Excellent. That's everyone should try and do that one day. Just stay in bed, grab a book. Grab a book.
It's transformative to just lay in bed and just enjoy the day, let the sun come through the window. And
crack the window open if you have birds around.
Yep.
Yeah. Incredible. Question number 3. How did you receive or achieve your first instrument?
My first instrument. I'm trying to think which one. My first instrument was a bright red bass guitar, and it was when I was going into grade 6, so I must have been 9 years old.
Okay.
And I did not grow up in a musical household at all. None of my family played music. My dad still contends that he plays a very mean radio. And so in grade 6, we had to make a choice between drama or band for an elective. And I chose band because it seemed really cool. And I really liked rock music, but I wanted something that I could also play with the big concert band and that kind of stuff. And so I picked the bass guitar and picked it up, and I started taking lessons and kind of learning the ropes as I went. I grew up in the church, and people kind of mentored me and taught me how to go. And it was like 3 weeks after I had gotten a bass guitar, the music leader at my church was like, "Hey, do you want to come on stage and like play like for Sunday service?" And I was like as a 10-year-old that like knows how to like just like press 2 notes, he's like, "Don't worry about it. Like we'll make it all around you." And such a beautiful expression of like inviting in a young person and saying, "We will conform to our weakest link to make everyone stronger."
Yeah. Seeing that spark and being like, we have to nurture this.
Yes.
This has to continue and grow.
That's it. And I played that bass guitar for well into my teens through classical music and punk music and rock music and everything in between.
It's traveled through all of the genres.
That's it.
It's gone on its own adventure.
That's it. If you don't mind, I'd love to tell you about my second instrument, though.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes, please.
Because my second instrument has a very special story.
Yeah.
When I started writing music, I was playing guitar, and I was borrowing my sister's guitar, which she never played, but she was not a fan of me borrowing this guitar. And so it was when she was out of the house, I would sneak into her room and take the guitar and mess around with it a little bit. And I was borrowing people's guitars a lot, and I was like learning to play guitar at school and like all those things. And really found it a creative outlet for me to begin writing songs. The songs were not good, though, by the way, just but it was a very important moment for me. And my godfather came and visited one weekend, and he came and he played guitar, and he showed up with a guitar, and I assumed he just wanted me show me his cool guitar, and I was really excited to see it. And so we were looking at it. It's a 1990s G&L ASAC Classic, which is the company Leo Fender started after he left Fender because he was frustrated with the corporate takeover essentially of the company and not being able to express himself creatively. So he started this other company to make the guitars he wanted. Beautiful instrument. And so after about an hour or so of hanging out with my godfather, he said, "This guitar is yours." And to this day, that is the guitar, the electric guitar that I play on stage. And it's been with me across the country. It's been in other countries, and it's still a very important part of my musical upbringing. Was that gift of that guitar.
Yeah, here's a magical tool to go on endless quests with.
Exactly.
And explore life. And
every once in a while, I will send him pictures and be like, he actually named the guitar. He called the guitar Glory.
Glory!
And so every once in a while, I'll send him a couple pictures and be like, look where I took Glory today. And yeah, it's very cool.
What's your godfather's name?
His name is Rob.
Rob, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Uncle Rob, you're the best.
Thank you for sharing part 2, or instrument 2 as well. Question number 4. Are you reading anything right now?
I am not currently reading anything right now. And, I struggle to read. I am a heavy consumer of podcasts.
Okay.
And so I consume most of my media that way, mostly because I find myself quite busy, and I like to learn, and so I always have something going on my headphones or something like that as I'm working, or that sort of thing. But yeah.
Any good storytelling podcasts that you?
That's a great question. All the storytelling podcasts that I know are ones that my 6-year-old listens to, and so we listen to quite a few. There's one that she absolutely loves, which is based out of Australia, and it's actually made by the people who make Duolingo, the language learning app.
Okay.
It's called Lingo Kids.
Okay.
And it's called Storytime for Kids.
Yeah. And
they do these like short little stories about, like the normal like anti-bullying or like this person learns to share, or like those sorts of things. And so every single week, without fail, we listen to the new Lingo Kids episode. It's only like 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And my daughter Abby will listen to them on repeat because she just loves them so much. And it's very interesting now to hear her when she's going through different parts of life and things, for her to gravitate towards certain episodes. Right now she's really into an episode called No Bully. And I'm like, and so it sparks conversations of, oh, hey, what are you experiencing at school? And like, why is this important to you? And she'll tell us, like what she's going through. And it's become a very big bonding thing for us. So
Yeah.
that's the storytelling, things that I'm immersed in right now.
Beautiful. Excellent answer. Question number 5. What is your favorite pizza topping?
Oh, pineapple.
Pineapple?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it
anyone that says that it's not good, get out.
Is it a pineapple can go on anything kind of topping, or is there certain other combinations you prefer with the pineapple?
I think pineapple goes on almost everything. I can't think of something it can't go on, but I'm sure there are things. To me, I really like the balance of sweet and heat on pizza.
Okay.
And I like experimenting with all different kinds of pizza toppings. But pineapple for me is the hill that I will die on as one of the greatest things that you can put on a pizza, because you rarely have that flavor palette from any other thing you can put on a pizza, right?
Yeah.
And so it's always just a really nice little surprise. Not overdone, but just like little hints here and there. It's
little pops of
exactly.
Excellent. Question number 6. Have you ever played Living Roots before?
I have. Last year was my first year playing Living Roots, and I played as a solo artist. And this year I was thankful enough to be invited back as a whole band. So this was my second year playing, my third year at the festival.
Okay. Oh, incredible. For this year, question number 7, what are you looking forward to most about the festival? But since we're on the last day, also it could be what was like the Polaroid snapshot moment of your experience so far with the festival?
I have a couple highlights, and the festival is not over because it's still happening today. And there's actually a highlight that I'm looking forward to today as well. And so first night, certainly a highlight for me. My band played very late, past my bedtime at the Cap, and that was a super energetic show. It was very full in the room, and it was the first time that I had heard, I don't think a critical mass, but enough of a mass that I could hear them from stage singing back my songs to me, which was a very surreal moment as somebody who writes mostly sad songs about depression and anxiety in his basement. Much in a thing, not as beautiful, but as we are now, and that was a really cool experience. Yesterday was all about reconnecting. The Saturday was all about reconnecting with artist friends of mine. And so I had the pleasure to see my friend Adam, who goes by Thunderclap. I saw you in there. He is like, I played a show with him last year to like 5 people in St. John, and we showed up, and immediately he became one of my favorite people in the world. Just personality for days, and just so much fun. And I walked in and only got to catch about half of his set, and 2 songs in, he was like, "Hey, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to stop my show. I'm going to go get a cajon, a little box drum, and bring it back." And he's like, "Can you play with me for a few songs?" I was like, "Sure, man." And so that was really, really fun to get to do that. And performing with him is hilarious because he when he looks at you, he stares into your soul. And so he makes these eyes at you, and you're not sure if you've done something wrong or he's excited, and he will not tell you. And so it's you feel kind of on the edge emotionally whenever you're around him, but not in a threatening way, but just in a kind of almost an exciting
good energy.
That's it. Yesterday I also got to see my friend Andy, who goes by Black Suit Devil, and he performed a whole bunch of new songs to a packed room in the basement of the Abbey Cafe.
Nice.
And that was a really beautiful show to go to and see him play. And today for the festival, I'm really excited. The person who plays drums in my band is also an artist. His name's Joel Strauss. He just released an album, Friday it came out. And his album release party is this afternoon, or because early evening. The show starts at 4. And he's doing an album release party at the Cap, and I get to play guitar in his band.
Nice.
So it's very exciting. Joel's one of my best friends in the world, and very exciting to see him on this release. And it's gotten a lot of traction in the first couple days. So.
Good. Amazing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite bits about the Thunderclap show, he has some of the coolest merch I've seen. It's this like articulated little paper doll kind of thing.
Yeah.
He was kind of showing, like, this is just the thing. I'm like, how much? I
you
need
two
to have
are
this
like
thing.
peas in a pod for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be coming by hopefully tomorrow to do, or maybe later today. I got to finish that conversation with
I
him.
feel like you two would be able to talk for hours
Yeah.
and hours. Just like he is, because he does music, but he also does like art, like tons of different art. And
Oh, cool.
I think he describes it as he lives in like a warehouse with a bunch of other artists and stuff like that. Like,
Awesome.
just the most fascinating person.
Oh, I'm more excited now. It's amazing how you can be this excited and you can still get more excited. It's great.
That's it.
Question number 8. What do you do to relax?
I am a contemplative, so I really enjoy silence. So I often will find a quiet space, on the porch of my house. We live in a small town, which is nice. Sometimes I'll go for a drive, and I like to just sit in silence and just think. The way I move through life is I need space and time to make decisions and think about how I feel in situations. And I've learned over the years to just create space for myself to be able to do that. And I find I don't know if you find this, but like when you have an emotional buildup, you can kind of feel like on edge moving through life.
Yes.
And so when I find those moments, usually a couple times a week, where I can just find some silence and allow my mind to just do some self-care and repair and rejuvenation. After those moments, I just feel so much more ready to continue through life.
Totally. Do you prefer going like inside where you can have total silence, or outside of like water running or birds chirping, kind of like nature silence?
I'm fine with either. I don't like city silence. The hum of a city really bothers me.
Okay.
I lived in some big cities in the downtown cores for a while, and basically lived my life with earplugs to try and get that silence, because I crave it. But really, to me, the practice is more about being present to what's around me, and so inviting in the things that are happening, like birds chirping, or the hum of a little household, and in my case, small feet pitter-pattering through the house, and those sorts of things.
Yeah. But breathing in the silence.
Exactly, and being present in the moment.
Yeah. Beautiful. Question number 9. Could you please recommend to our audience a band, musician, or artist that they should look up in the shade of a tree on a sunny day?
Ooh. I am going to say an artist that I am probably unhealthily obsessed with at the moment. Goes by the name Medium Build.
Medium Build.
They are originally from Alaska, now based out of Nashville, singer-songwriter who writes the most brutally honest and captivating music I've ever heard. I discovered them on TikTok, as I do most musicians nowadays, and they're one of those folks that as soon as you see them performing, even in a video, you're immediately drawn in, even if it's just a guitar and singing, just the way that they carry themselves on stage. And they perform with a band and all kinds of things as well. But anytime Medium Build releases music, I am right there, and the songwriting is just, it tickles all the right places for me.
Okay.
So I would say definitely dig into Medium Build.
Medium Build, folks, check it out. Question number 10. Yeah. What would you ask your 5-year-old self?
I think I would say, please remember to be mindful of your feelings and your emotions, and to make space for tough feelings.
Okay. Honest.
I read a lot of songs about feelings and heavy feelings, and something I didn't get to express much as a child. So I try to pass that along to, as somebody who has a recently graduated 5-year-old to the 6-year-old phase. I try to impart that in my child as well. Not that it's totally trying to make up for the things that happened in your childhood, but
But like, seeing they're really into storytelling about bullying and like let's make space for those heavy feelings.
That's it.
And yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to be afraid of feelings.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
That is my 10 questions from me to you. Do you have one question from you to me?
I feel like I have a lot of questions after spending a little bit of time with you. I like all really good questions. Like, Duncan, you are such a fascinating person. So my question to you would be, of all of the mediums that I am sure you explored, why a blanket fort?
Kind of through serendipitous happenstance. So I've been working on a show called The Yonky Donkey Show, children's story, arts and craft along, and I have this really big, cool patchwork backdrop that I made for it. And so I had that, and I've been like kind of setting up the basement to record stuff. In the new year, my buddy Kelly was visiting. He makes a podcast called Connect as a Slur, really fun listen. And we made a little blanket for him to record in, just a little sound booth. I'm like, I got so much stuff. Let's have fun. And then he wanted to interview me, so we built it a bit bigger. And then I was hosting a couple artists for Living Roots, and I was like, well, I could rebuild the blanket for it, and like if they want to record a little thing, there's a nice soundproof space. And then I told Eddie about the idea, and he was like, what about interviews? And I'm like, oh my goodness, Eddie, yes! Like Kelly he interviewed me, but like him posing that question, I'm like, oh, I could be on this side of this conversation. That's fun. And then my partner Sarah has like gorgeous fabrics from her travels in Southeast Asia and her just travels in general. I have a whole bunch of gorgeous fabrics and blankets and quilts that I've inherited from my friends and family. And it every day, every interview I've changed something. I've added more. I've fixed something else. And then it's just become this wonderful, comfortable, cool space on warm days to come and sit in silence.
Do you find like when you walk in, like a switch changes? You're like, this is like blanket fort, Duncan.
Yeah. Like, one thing I love about it so much is the size of it. It's about like 10 by 10 by 10 feet, roughly. And so being little, you can get that proportion. Yeah. But I'm like 6'3", so like I wanted to be able to walk into a blanket fort. Like I love the idea of with Fred Penner's Place, him like crawling through that log. Yeah. But like my knees hurt when I do that.
I was just thinking about that.
He was in his 30s when he started Fred Penner's Place, and like he crawled through that log, and I'm like, man, that's brave. Yeah. So I wanted a nice door to enter into that. That like Fred Penner's Place was just this nature, outdoor, wonderful. We explore, and I don't want to like copy him. I want to do my iteration of that, and so. With the show, I'm hoping to do like field trips and like visit my friends' studios and do lots of nature walks. But the home base is just this really comfortable, soft blanket fort where a bunch of people have played wonderful music that will like forever echo in the fabrics kind of thing. And the more I develop and build the idea, just like the story scrolls, once I like fall into that creative spark of like, oh, this is a fun thing to build and explore and be endlessly creative with. Yeah. Let's throw a lot of time into it. How can I make this better and more fun? And how can I make it so that when I invite my friends over, they come in and they go like,
and it's like not just physical threads, but as you said, like the creative threads that get like soaked into that's such a neat like image. Yeah. Oh, cool. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, thank you for asking. I love this part of the interview because I get to just tell stories. Yeah. Well, Zach, thank you for coming for the interview.
Thank you so much.
Would you like to add to the Blanket Fort collection by playing a song down here?
Sure, I would love to.
Okay, I'll pause it and then we'll spin everything around and you can perform in front of the patchwork backdrop.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Thanks, Duncan.
Yes.
This is a song about seasonal depression. And I have two versions of this song. I'm going to play the more introspective version today. But when I play the song with my band, it is a loud and fast and quite aggressive kitchen party style song. We usually close our shows with this song. The song is called Beat Back the Cold. Thought I had it all figured out, but seasonal change brought me down. It might be a while, you'll be left unread. I don't mean to offend, it's me, myself, and loneliness. It's hard to admit I ain't fine. On the outside I'm having a time, but inside it's chilly. Try to keep the fire going. Write dark thoughts in my notebook, then burn them to keep myself warm. When you see on your feet them photos of me, know that they're at least 6 months old. I'm hiding away, waiting for brighter days to come in and be back the cold. Be back the cold. Be back the cold. I haven't got by for this long, by hunkering down on my own. Tried to be annihilate, but I sank like a stone. And I hang close to my loved ones, they taught me to be back the cold. When you see on your feet them photos of me, know that they're at least 6 months old. I'm hiding away, waiting for brighter days to come in and be back the cold. When you see on your feet them photos of me, know that they're at least 6 months old. I'm hiding away, waiting for brighter days to come in and be back the cold. 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 Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zach. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thanks, man. Thanks so much for having me.
It was amazing.